here we are, the biggest rock in the world, known traditionally as Burringurrah. We've got this nice little gully here, some beautiful ghost gum trees. And we're here to look at some of the engravings from the traditional people of the old days. Yeah, a good spot, seen quite often, underneath things where they're protected. So just in under this cave here, we've got some beautiful engravings. Just over there, those special carving site over there, and this little gutter gorge down here. The country's pretty dry around here, but this one's collected after the recent rains. Certainly not a permanent water hole, but definitely enough to fill it. And quite often, where you find those places like that with water, they come together with some carvings or paintings, and also knife areas, like I said, with the beautiful gum trees down there. Good indicator of a special site here. Now, people would have lived around this place for a long time. There's an old story about this special rock here. The biggest rock in the world was a boy who got speared for not going through law. Now these things, they're very good stories, especially over a large area where these people were. You would have always seen this rock, so it's a very important story, that one. And no matter where they were, all the boys would have been looking at that and having in their mind about that particular story of the boy that didn't go through law. So it's basically him lying down, but we'll leave that story for the traditional people to tell. But anyway, some beautiful water here, nice little gorge, perfect little spot for an oasis. Beautiful rainwater. So another one you often find around here is the fig tree. Growing, you can see there, right out of the cracks of the rocks. The roots will work their way down, find their water. This one's pretty dry. It's well alive, but there is no fruit on this one at the moment. But often you get to places, especially in good rainy times, where this one will come in fruit, and they're quite good to eat. But anyway, the rock fig. Nice big circle here. Another one of these little oases. Nice, beautiful little fresh rainwater hole here. Just that cave just up here, you can see the nice slit of water. Now that could be what that little carving is and what the circles are, indicating these on its way down to that Gumline Creek. Anyway, beautiful little one, would have its story in the old language there somewhere. Beautiful. These are these beautiful, nice gum trees here that are shining up on the riverbank. Get the nice white powder, the old ghost gum. Now these here, often back in the day, you'd cut them out, they could make a beautiful bowl. Well, yeah, there's a fair few on this tree up here. This is definitely a pretty old one, and it would have many a tales to tell. It would have been here since back in the day, and the traditional people running this land. Beautiful bowl. Here's another site. We've come a fair way around the range here now, and we've got another beautiful site here. Once again, we've got that beautiful line of gum trees coming out of a gully, and here up in a well protected side of the cave, the more etchings here. But just over behind me, what looks like some animal tracks and some wallabies and stuff like that. We'll come and have a look at these. You can see the little tracks, the little toenails here. It looks to be the wallaby. This one like bush turkey track. And over here, of course, old Mr. Wallaby himself hanging out in the cave. The beautiful tracks telling some story there, depending on which way they're going. Moving up the cave too, you can see here, it's like a line of tracks. There's some beautiful, beautiful carvings all the way around through here. Very special place. Great little spot here. We're out of those easterly winds. All the stories of the country here carved behind me, and the big view of the mountain right here. So it could have been a spot where they'd sat, tell their stories, teach their children, and of course you got the big view of the country there to sort of get the grips of what's going on over here. With the animal tracks through to all these other carvings, that beautiful creek line there, and of course that big mountain. Great little spot. There's another really great site here. You see all those carvings there behind me. Then you get across to these and you see these little pits here in the rock. What were they used for? Now, often dust was collected. So this could be one of the sites where and you're collecting the actual white dust comes out of it. They were used for certain things. Or could be basically they were sharpening some sort of tool here, but I would say the collection of dust. Right, beautiful carvings behind me. We'll go and check these out. Little circles with bits coming out, lines coming down. Over here we've got what distinctly looks like an emu track. All these other different carvings along here. To only know what the stories tell would be absolutely amazing. Very old, very ancient. Some of these, like I said, tens of thousands of years old. They've been reworked over time. But yeah, the old blueprint of Australia.